my sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adele if you are new, and today I'm going to be doing a 3-month update on my braces. So when I am filming this right now, it'll be almost 3 months, and by the time this comes out, it will have been a few days after it'll be 3 months. So just a little background if you are new, I am 20 years old, I have adult braces, well I guess they're regular braces, but adult braces because I'm an adult. I also have a bite plate on the roof of my mouth because of my deep overbite. I will link my original first video I made about my braces where I talked all about my treatment and everything. I will link that above if you want to go check it out. So it's been almost 3 months. I had my first adjustment a few weeks ago. As you can see, I got a different color. So the first time I got silver I wanted to blend in with the braces. I didn't want a really intense color or anything like that, but I got teal this time and I really like it. It's probably my favorite. I know it's only my second color, but I really like it. I think it makes my teeth look brighter and it just looks really good. My teeth have been moving very fast. Even my orthodontist, when I went in for my first adjustment, he said that my teeth have been moving a lot faster than he expected. And the main issue with my thing is my jaw and my bite is not aligned properly, which is why I have my bite plate. And so he said that they have been moving very fast and that my molars are coming together quite fast. I'll probably put in some pictures right here so you can see what I'm talking about. There's been tons of progress in regard to my bite and how everything is lining up on the side. And he said that there's been so much progress that I could probably get my bite plate removed on my next adjustment. I really hope that's true. I really hope I get this thing out because I'm tired of this weird subtle lisp that I have, and it's just really annoying to eat food. So my molars are so close. They're basically touching, at least on the right side. There's been a lot more progress on the right side I've noticed than on the left. So the left side still feels a little not as close together, but it's all still really close and I am happy about the progress. I have about a little over a month, about a month and a half until my next adjustment, and so I hope that they will start touching in that time so I can get this bite plate out. I noticed that most of the progress happened in about the first 5 or 6 weeks, and then it slowed down a lot, and I feel like even now there has been not really as much noticeable progress, and almost to the point where I feel like nothing's happening. But there was tons of progress in the first 5 to 6 weeks. I was taking pictures every day and you could actually see changes, and it was really cool. So they're moving slower on the left, but on the right my molars are basically touching. Sometimes it's hard to tell when I'm just in my normal resting face. It's the bite, it's kind of hard to tell if they are touching, but then when I try to feel, it feels like they're touching. And I've noticed that I'm grinding my teeth again. So I've always ground my teeth a lot just growing up. In middle school or early high school, I had to have a night guard and wear it when I slept because I would grind my teeth constantly. And part of that was also because my bite was not good, which is why I'm getting it fixed. And I was having TMJ problems and problems that would be a lot worse in the future if I'm not getting it fixed right now. And so I've noticed that since they're pretty much touching on the right side, or I can position it in a way to where both sets of molars are touching each other, I'm grinding my teeth more subconsciously, because this whole time when I've had the bite plate in, they couldn't touch each other, they couldn't grind on each other, and so now that they're touching, I've been grinding my teeth more. I don't know if I'm doing it more or if I'm just noticing it since there's been an absence of it, but I'm getting headaches now again because of it. It's not anything new because it's something I've dealt with my whole life, but I'm noticing it more now and it's not fun. So I'm really hoping that this just figures all that out. Other than that, nothing crazy has been happening. I did get power chains already, so I don't know if you've seen pictures or something that I posted on Instagram or anything like that. I had this major gap forming right here. It's hard to see it now, but this huge gap was just forming for no reason. I think it's because I have peg laterals. My lateral incisors are very, very small, and so as they're moving, they're so small that the space it's like moving so that there's adequate space for the tooth, but it's so small, so there's like this big gap. That's also something that my orthodontist and I have talked about, and something that we'll have to decide later down the line, but there's a chance, I might have to get fake teeth to fill those gaps. Anyway, so I had a really big gap forming, and so now I have power chains right here to bring them together and close the gap. And that's working really well. It's closing quickly. It's good. I don't know if the power chains are like going to be a permanent thing or if it's just for the gap, but I have that. It hasn't really been hurting that much. I've always seen like people like in the braces community like talking about how awful power chains are and how like it hurts so bad, but like I didn't really feel any pain specifically with this. It just felt like normal pain after you get them tightened. So yeah, that's another thing. I have not really had any pain except like right after I get them adjusted. Even though this was my first adjustment, it was like after you first get them on, that pain, and then after you get them tightened. But it's nothing like unbearable. I just, I'll take some Tylenol and then I'm fine. I've also not really had to use wax all that much. I have used a little bit, but I haven't even used like a whole little container. It was mainly in the beginning too. I haven't really used wax at all the past like month or so. In the beginning, the worst one was like the hooks on the like bands in the back. There's like little hooks back here on the inside, and it was like scraping my tongue to the point where my tongue was actually bleeding, and like it's hard to put wax there because it's like inside, and so like your tongue would like knock it off, or it'd be like there's saliva all up in there, and so it would like come off easily, and it was awful. But it lasted maybe about a week, which felt awful, but it went away, and I guess my tongue's used to it now. It's been fine, but oh my gosh, it was like bleeding and it was terrible. Other than that, not much is really happening. There's nothing crazy or drastic or different besides everything I've mentioned. After my first adjustment, like the day after, I don't know if it's because it was so new, they had just been put on, but I was just brushing my teeth and one of my like elastics, like the rubber bands, came off. So I had to go back up there, which is a huge hassle because my orthodontist is back in the town where my parents live, and I go to college about 2 hours away, except they have like 2 offices, and they were out of the office that day, like in my town where my parents live, and they had a different office, which is like another hour away, so I had to drive like 2.5 hours to go get it put on for like a 2-minute appointment. So that was really annoying, but that's the only thing that's exciting that's happened, I suppose. That was the first time that had happened. I take pretty good care of them, I think, and so, I don't know, I brush, I brush well, and I floss well. Honestly though, to be honest, a little secret confession time, I don't really floss. I actually haven't flossed this whole time, except for like the day after I got them on 3 months ago, but I use the water pick, and so I've heard that's basically the same thing as flossing, and the water pick helps so much. I love a water pick, so like get one if you have braces or are getting braces. Highly recommend it. It's like amazing. So I've just been brushing and doing the water pick, and that's about it, I guess. I do all of those, like, or both of those, like right after I eat all the time. So keep them clean, move fast, they'll move faster. My orthodontist said that they're moving crazy fast and that I'm taking really good care of them, and that's probably why they're moving so quickly. So if you want more progress, brush and use a water pick after every time you eat. So my original treatment estimated time was 15 to 18 months, and so now that it's been 3 months, I suppose I have 12 to 15 months left, which still seems like a long time, but these past 3 months have gone by so very quickly that I feel like that'll go by so fast. I remember just being so hesitant before I got braces. I was like, 15 to 18 months, that's so long, and I know other people have like way longer treatment times, but I was like, that's so long. It's like a year and a half, and like it might go slower, and so it'd be super long. But Honestly, it's been so it feels like it's just been really quick already. So I'm very excited about the progress that I've made in such a short amount of time, and I'm just really excited to see more progress. It's really nice to see everything coming together. It really feels like this investment was worth it, and I'm gonna get a really nice smile and nice teeth, and I'm really excited. So that is about everything in this update. I will be doing more updates at like every 3 months, like 6 months, 9 months, a year. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to see more braces stuff like this. I have 2 other braces videos besides like my original one, and I will link them in the description box below. I have one about how to be confident with braces, and then another for like what I eat in a day for braces, just like foods that are helpful for braces. So go check those out if you'd like. Give this video a like maybe, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all very much wherever you are, and I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video.